And then here is the result. Dun, 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 dun. Bow, 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 bow. Yup, you in the right place. Layered in Liberty. TV say ew. He say ew.
You know you want this.
Ew. Say ew. What's up? It's your girl Rashina. We're back with another video. And this time around, we have, really clothes. I'm sorry, y'all. I got clothes on the bed. We're not even gonna edit that out. But yes, we have a tutorial. So this tutorial is gonna be a little different from the tutorials that you're used to seeing. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Look. Welcome to my humble abode. I'm so glad that you came through for this tutorial, honey. Let me tell you, I got a funny story for you. So I didn't make an intro, and the outro that I made is like real bad. So we're doing a little bit of improvising today. Hope you don't mind. If you're wondering what this is called, I decided to do a knotless jumbo passion twist. Yes, knotless jumbo passion twist. So I was like, I wanted to be a knotless braid, but I wanted to be a big jumbo twist, and I knew that jumbo twists, like jumbo passion twists, were pretty easy and that they look good. And then this is what I came out with. I'm so excited that everybody loves this hairstyle as much as I do, and so it's a pleasure for me to give you the tea on this, sis, because it was super easy, not very affordable, especially when I'm used to paying like $20 to do my own hair. This hairstyle cost me, yes, no, $100. $100 for the hair, homie. That's expensive to do your own hair, but I'll pay that again because I like it or whatever. It's really good to part your hair beforehand, just because you want to know how much hair you need, and depending on how thick you want your twist, after you use your first pack, you can really see how many packs of hair you'll need. But personally, for me, I use 12 packs of hair. So this to date is my most expensive hairstyle because it was like $8 a pack. So you do the math. I don't know how you did in school, but 8 times 12 is 96. Wait, is it? Wait. Oh, this is why you gotta trust yourself. It's definitely 96. Your girl is smart. I'm over here acting like I don't got a whole college degree. Yeah. Sorry, it's 90. I use 2 types of hair because, as you know, we're in quarantine, and my hair basically, I thought 6 packs would be enough, but it wasn't. I had to go back and get an additional set of hair because 1 pack of hair only covered 2 braids. Yeah, who would have thought? But they are extremely long and super thick, so I needed 12 packs of hair at $8 a pop. I used Afro Beauty hair and Outre hair. Afro Beauty hair was amazing. It was easy to work with. Had no issues. Outre hair, never again will Outre get $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8 for me. Never again will they get $1 for me. Never. Because guess what? All of that time that they stole from me, can I get that back? No, I can't get that back. And so Outre, you're canceled. You know what? I don't know how I feel about cancel culture, so I'm not gonna cancel Outre as a culture, but I'm gonna cancel it like for me. But I'm super excited, so I'm gonna cut to the video so you can see the process. Hey y'all, this time around I decided to figure out this process in the comfort of my own bed. Don't judge me. And I had to phone a friend to help me out with the parts. So do not be afraid to phone a friend, because parting your own hair is pretty difficult. What you see on camera right now is me separating the outre hair. As I explained before, the outre hair was a bit difficult to deal with because it was so curly. I would say a positive about this hair is that it is extremely long. It was about 24 inches, and so I didn't have to add hair in multiple times. I literally just had to start the hair off with a braid and then add a small portion at the beginning. If you aren't comfortable with adding hair as a beginner, I would recommend purchasing a hair of a longer length, around 24 inches, like this Outre hair. I will drop a link down below for an alternative option. Moving on to the instructions, I really enjoyed using Afri-Naptural hair during this process in the style water wave, because as you can see, it's very easy for me to pull my fingers through, because a good deal of your time will be spent separating this hair. It's vital for you to have hair that is easy to separate, opposed to hair that tangles while separating, because it'll pose problems while you're braiding. The way that I separated this hair to create length and thickness, each pack of hair comes with 16 pieces. I separated 8 pieces for each braid, and I added hair in a total of 3 times. And because I love you, I'm going to give you the tea, and I'm going to let you know to get your fingers used to separating. If you have to make up a song, and just separate. Hey, just separate. Hey, it's time to 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 separate. Okay. I would also suggest separate all your hair beforehand, and it'll save you a great deal of time and frustration. Moving on to the braiding process, I make sure to moisturize my hair thoroughly with a moisturizer. This time I use shea butter. I have to make sure those ends are moisturized, y'all, because the ends suffer the most when you're wearing a protective style. I also use this brand called Pure Neat Braid Conditioning Shining Gel. It was interesting. It felt like an edge control, but it also felt like a grease. I don't feel like it did much to my hair. As you can see, it's just shining it. It's not really holding it down. It's not really conditioning it. I would say that it shines. I wouldn't say that it moisturizes or holds. Use at your own discretion. I brushed through the product, and then I also made sure to brush through the hair to get that extra fluff. Don't brush too much. You don't want the hair to get easily tangled. You want to still be able to see defined pieces. What you're going to do is take that one piece of hair and create 3 defined pieces, and then grab it as if you were braiding someone else's hair, as if you were doing a cornrow. And then you're going to take those 3 pieces and place it under your hair and create 3 pieces with that braid. From there, you're going to braid over, and when you braid the hair over, this allows for the hair to bond. There's nothing really for your hair to grab onto. So in order to get your hair to actually latch, you have to make sure you're braiding over and not under. Because if you braid it under your hair, the braid will literally just fall out. However, if you braid it over, it'll bond, and when you let go, the hair will not fall out. After braiding downward about 4 times, I add hair just to keep the thickness of the twist. I go ahead and use 3 pieces of that separated brushed out curly hair, and I use that edge control to just mold them together. And once I do that, I'm going to twist it, and that middle point is going to be where I add the twist. So I twist my hair on both sides, and I place that piece of hair in the middle, and then begin rolling and twisting, more of like a wind, like I wind it up. I don't remember what they call it. Rope twist. It's more of like a rope twist, just to ensure that the hair doesn't unravel as soon as I twist it, because it is a twist, y'all, and you know twists like to unravel. And about 3/4 of the way downward, I'm going to use the same method to add that last piece. And this is when it gets super easy. Once I'm finished adding that last piece, I continue to brush while I twist, just to avoid the tangling that this hair is prone to. It just helped me to make sure that I'm not fighting with tangles the whole time. And yes, I did need some assistance from my mouth to help twist these braids, because they were super long, and as I got to the bottom, it started pulling on my scalp. So yeah, judge me if you like, but it worked. And the final step to this twist is to create a Girl Scout knot with one of the straight pieces. I rub some edge control in there and literally just make a Girl Scout knot and tie it about 4 to 5 times to make sure that the braid is secured, and to, most importantly, to make sure that the twist doesn't unravel. And then boom, there you have it, Passion Jumbo Knotless Twist. Hold up, let me text somebody some back real quick, because clearly I've been having too much fun on Hinge. Comment down below if you feel me. Interrupting. I'm just gonna show you this one more time. So this is my piece of hair. I actually wet it. The first time when I did these braids, I didn't wet it because I didn't know how it would mesh with the curly hair. I would suggest you wet it. I prefer the look of my hair with it already wet. Since I have a curlier texture, it blended with the hair much better. So then boom, I threw some jojoba oil on it, and I'll put some jojoba oil at my ends so that my ends don't get all strangly, and then I won't have to cut off all my hair when I'm done with this. Another improvement that I made, gel. We have this. You take a nice little finger size. Just make sure that the gel is evenly distributed throughout your hair, throughout your ends. Then you move on and you separate your hair. You need 3 pieces of hair. Take some gel and put it right here where you want to grip your hair. You need something for the texture so that this hair doesn't slip out your hand. Now here's the hard part. So you have this one piece of hair. Now you want one side, you're gonna leave it just like that, thick. The other side, you're gonna separate it into 2 defined pieces. Right, so now you have 3 pieces. Remember where we have that gel, where you put most of your gel? Just remember that spot, like create like a knotted spot, and hold, like take your hand, like you're about to do a cornrow, and just make sure you have that 1, 2, 3 separation, because that's very important when putting it on your hair and making sure that it doesn't slide. Hold that to the side. Create 3 separate sections. If you need to, twist the section off so that it's easier for you to grab it and that it doesn't get connected. See, so now you have your 3 defined sections. I'm gonna take your hand, gonna put it like under. You want this under the hair. The first piece, that first part of your hair, is gonna grab the first section that you're holding. The second part of your hair, 2, you see 2 is right here. I'm gonna hold 2, 3. Here's the key to making sure it's tight. Make sure that you have these 3 pieces gripped as tightly as possible, and then begin braiding. So you see my hands are on top and not at the bottom. I'm literally braiding as if I were braiding a cornrow. I'm braiding in an over motion, and that over motion is what's going to give you that knotless look. The only downside I would say to this approach is that when you try to put your hair up, it will poof at the top, because even though it gives a knotless appearance, there's still a knot, and we're hiding the knot underneath this plait-like braid. So it does present some challenges when doing some updo styles. However, I was able to work around it by adding pins. Also, use the gel sparingly, because if you use too much gel, it will cause flakes. I would recommend mixing your gel with a hair cream so that your hair can still have that wavy texture while avoiding flakes. And then once you're all set, just go ahead and continue twisting. And remember to add in the hair by rope twisting your hair and creating a defined entry point for the hair that you're adding. And then go ahead and twist, 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 and add as much hair needed for your desired length. And once you're done, I'm just going to slow down this Girl Scout knot. You wrap the hair around your finger and pull it through that open hole underneath. And then that creates a knot that will ensure your twist does not unravel, because we know the way 2020 has been unraveling, you just don't know, honey. And then here is the result. Dun, 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 dun. Bow, 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 bow. Hey. Yeah, if you don't know, if you can't already tell, I'm super excited with the way that these turned out. This is literally my favorite style that I've done so far. This hair, I just want to do this because it just gives me It just gives me real hot girl energy. There's something about the kinkiness and the curliness and the length and the afro hair that just like lights me up. Let me get into the details of this hair. As you can see, it wears well. This is week 4. I installed these at the beginning of May. We're at the end of May and it looks good. Personally, I feel like my hair always looks better with time. The first week and a half, I didn't love it until it started getting frizzy at the top. So if you're like me and you like for your hair to look a little worn, it takes about a week and a half to start wearing and tearing. If you want it to be a little sooner, don't put on no scarf. You know, go to bed carefree. Let it all shrivel up and then slick it down. I would say when I first installed the hair, it was itching like crazy. It was like I felt like I had a weave in and I was just like patting and patting. I realized that the grease that I used to install my twist, my hair didn't like it because I tried to use it again and it was like super itchy. Since then, I've like done some of the braids over, especially the braids that were itching a lot, and I used gel opposed to the edge control, and now my hair is not itching at all. So I would definitely say that the edge control contributed to the itchy scalp. Here's the edge control one more time so that you don't get it canceled, and then that's it. I feel like in terms of maintenance, I would say that it's a little difficult to sleep with. Because y'all know I don't be lying to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a little difficult to sleep with. There's literally 12 packs of hair in my head, so it's heavy. Basically, I decided to just use my handy dandy scarf. I take it, I wrap it like this, and I make sure most of the hair is tucked under, and then I twist, like I tie it in a ponytail. I wrap it around the hair to create a ponytail. So then it's like I'm wearing a ponytail to bed, and then I just go to sleep like this. And I can move my hair from side to side without feeling like my neck is going to break, y'all. That's how I maintain it overnight. It's been working for the past month. And so the link to the hair that you need to complete this style will be in the description down below, so don't forget to check out the description. And all I have left to say is happy twisting, good luck, and if you do it and you love it, share with me on my Instagram, Layered in Liberty. Follow me on my Instagram where I post great style tips and great photos, and I give you that slay, honey. You don't want to miss out on these photos. And without further ado, I'm going to end this video because I'm talking too much. So we're going to say goodbye, and I want to say have a nice day, enjoy your quarantine, like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below, subscribe right here, and like this video. We're out until the next time.